Prepare yourself to feel welcome, wanted, and important, because you are. Immerse yourself in a live stream where you can get to know other YouTube creators and grow your channel. Prepare yourself for the possibility of being entertained, enlightened, and informed. Welcome to Gill Skills Live.
Add to stage. There we go. Finally, for the love of mercy, I figured it out. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I know twice, 2 days in a row, I'm live streaming. This live stream is somewhat special, though. Today, I want to help out a fellow YouTube creator reach that special pivotal moment in their YouTuber history. The moment that they create, the moment that they reach the 4-digit club. That's right. The special YouTuber is none other than ScrappingOnTheFly77. He's a good guy. He is a fellow scrapper, just like myself. And I hope you enjoy tonight's live stream, because we're going to try to throw in some ambience of entertainment and excitement. And I'm hoping to have some guests up here at some point as well. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and say hello to whoever's in here, and we're going to go ahead and get started. At some point, I'm hoping that Scrapping on the Fly will come on in and say hello and ultimately come on up on panel. And speaking of which, there's the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Scrapping on the Fly. Everybody make sure you give him a round of applause and some emojis.
How you doing?
What's going on, brother?
Man, wore out.
Wore out? Long day?
Yeah, I've been doing all this.
Good Lord. Hey, I think the highlight of the day is the gumball machine. Great job, buddy.
Oh.
Very cool.
That's so neat.
Get some nifty gifts in there. My incentive to come over and visit you has gone up by a few hundred notches.
I just got that thing the other day, done some trading on it. And
right.
barter system.
Give me just a brief moment here to say hello to everybody. It looks like not here yet, not there yet, excuse me, is here. Welcome. You are always welcome here. You are always welcome, so don't worry about that. It's all good. William, it is good to see you as well. Thumbs up and a high five. Help me to go live. Anytime, brother. It is a flatbread kind of day. Flatbread truckers, great to see you. Amy Goodrich, hello and welcome. Cole Outdoors, it's been a minute since I've seen you, brother. Hope all is going well with you. Yeah, life is good. We just lost Scrapping on the Fly. Hopefully he comes back in. Maybe it was a bit of a technical issue, if you will. Hopefully, maybe, kind of, sort of, who knows. But so we got, let me see if I can share the screen here. I gotta remove some of these things so I can share. There we go. Oh, he's back.
I don't know what happened there.
There we go. I don't know. You just kind of disappeared on me.
Jeez. I'm not used to this. Everything.
Yeah, the stream. So you're doing all that from the phone. StreamYard's ultra small.
Yeah.
On the phone. Yeah. All right. I got to remove a few of these things here. So bear with me just a moment. Yeah, with the free version of StreamYard, you're only allowed to have so many like sharing screens or windows at a time. There we go. That's what I wanted right there. No, I want you up here too. Oh, what the heck? There we go. We'll do that. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, he's pretty close. He's at 952 subscribers. Do me a favor. Adam is his name. Tell folks a little bit about your channel. I know a lot of folks in here already know you personally, but there's a lot of folks that don't know you and hopefully will join your channel and subscribe. Feel free to tell them a little bit about yourself.
I'm just a general scrapper, man. I mean, a hobby scrapper. I tear anything down from, a pair of hair clippers to a freaking vehicle. I mean, it don't matter. I mean, I'm just a hobby scrapper. I try to do my best to show other people how to do stuff, but sometimes it don't always work out.
Well, I like your house videos. You got a lot of pretty cool videos, and you do a lot of pretty cool stuff in your videos.
I hadn't made no video in a while.
Well, get on it, doggone it.
Yeah, I know. I need to. I just been busy.
Marianne, how's life treating you? Hope life's treating you well. I hope you're feeling a little better today. I know you weren't feeling all that great yesterday. So if anybody wants to come up and say hello, that would be greatly welcome as well. I'm hoping DoTunes will be here at some point tonight, but I'm going to put the link. I'm going to have to sporadically put the link in because I've got Scrapping on the Fly's channel linked or pinned to the very top of the chat so that people can click on it, go in, check out the channel, and hopefully hit the subscribe and the bell and do the thing.
Yeah, that'd be appreciated.
Yep.
I've just been busy, man. I ain't done any videos because I've been working on my home. I'm trying to get everything prepared so we can move out here.
Yeah.
I'm still a long ways.
It all starts with the house, my friend.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I can't do it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
I can't see the chat. I'm trying to figure out how to get over to it.
I think there's a way that you can have the chat on at the same time. You don't have any other option to see the chat other than on your phone?
All I see is StreamYard.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be somewhat difficult.
Yeah. Shoot.
Yeah, there should be something with a button on StreamYard. That's what William's saying. It's true. There should be some sort of button that will allow you to see like the comments and the chat through StreamYard.
Okay.
But take your time. Take your time and take a look and peeky here. We're probably going to be here for an hour and a half or so trying to boost your numbers.
Right. Heck yeah. I see the comments now, but I don't see nothing else.
You don't see me or you or anything? Gotcha.
I wish I could go to YouTube and do this.
Well, I mean, you technically could, but I don't know if the StreamYard would work still if you bounce back and forth between the apps like that.
Right.
Good question. Amy Goodrich is asking if you have a Roku TV. You could hook yourself up on Roku and see the chat from there on the TV.
No, I don't have nothing out here.
Crap.
Yeah, all I got to basically a empty shell of a trailer right now, other than what you see behind me. Walls and a few cabinets, and I've been doing a lot of trim work and stuff here lately. See all the trim on the ceiling?
Oh yeah.
Got all the runway on it.
Getting better every day, right?
Yep.
A little bit of time, pace yourself. Do you got heat in there yet?
Yeah. It's actually a air conditioning unit. I'll show you. I can't figure out how to turn my camera around either. That's heat and air.
That's heat and air?
Yep. It's got a heat
That's
pump
cool.
in it. So I guess my light bill is gonna be $700 this month.
Ooh, good Lord. That's a lot.
Wow.
This is Cole's Outdoors.
Hey,
What's
Gil,
up?
it's been a long time.
It has. My gosh, how you been?
Doing great. Getting ready to run coon this year, so got a lot of
Yeah.
stuff gonna happen. So it's been a while since I've been up.
Dang. Yeah, you were one of the originals when I first started on YouTube. You were one of the originals I used to watch, and used to see you all around the interwebs.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I'm rebuilding back up. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, I wish you the best of luck, buddy, because it's not easy nowadays.
Oh yeah, I shared a post out with my Facebook, which is 7,500 strong, and I put y'all on my Instagram, which is 5,200 strong. So
That's awesome.
we'll
I
see if we can get some
appreciate it.
people in here tonight. Strong, and I put y'all on my Instagram, which is
William,
Hey.
we gotta help our good buddy Adam get 2,000 subscribers tonight. Do you think it's possible?
where's he at?
Yeah.
He's currently sitting at 952.
Oh yeah, that's very simple.
Yeah.
Very tall. It's somewhat of a tall order, but not. I think we can have.
I don't know. I think my best in one night was 125 subscribers in one night.
Good Lord. Sweet.
That'd be
Yeah,
nice.
that's when Pusa had his stuff going and the guy on the wheel.
No, I can't hear you.
Oh,
Okay, can you say something?
yeah, I can.
No, William.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can.
Okay, all right, just checking.
Perfect.
Can you hear me now?
Okay. Yeah. Hey, we're not on Verizon here. What the heck? How you been, William? I think this is the first time you've been up here.
Yes, it is actually.
It's awesome.
Scrapping on the fly. If you go up to somewhere where it says private chat and comments, if you go to the comments on the side of the SteamYard, you should be able to pull up the comments that come up. And it might overlay the video.
Turn the camera off. I see the comments now. Cold Outdoors. Hey, good to see you
Hey, how you
again.
doing?
Not there yet. That's what not there yet said. There you go.
Yeah, look at him on the phone.
Hey,
It's not-
hunting and stuff with J&J. How you doing, bud? I haven't seen you in a long time.
Man, hunting stuff with J&J. How you doing, brother? We're trying like heck. We're gonna try like heck to we just lost Adam here. He must have a weak connection or something, or
Yeah.
maybe accidentally kicked himself out when Justin. But he was replaced with Electronic Scrapper. I think that was a good swap, but we need Adam back. He's kind of the star of the show, you know.
No, I'm not.
What's going on, my friend?
Oh, you know, whatever it takes.
Man, they've changed streaming yards a little bit here on us, haven't they?
Yeah, they changed it a little bit here, a little bit there. Yeah, they still got that. What is it? 20 hours. Was it 20 hours a month or something like that you can use for free? And then they have astronomical monthly fees for anything above that.
Yeah. Here we go. I got us now.
Well, I hear they're offering discounts.
Are they?
Yeah, because a lot of people said, well, you know what, go screw you. I mean, that's what they did, and they're offering deep discounts if you reach out to them. I will, but not on that.
Gotcha. Yeah, I turned up your mic settings there. You were a little low, so I turned up the mic setting just a tad for you, buddy.
Yeah, it's almost better to go in and go through your video, go through like your editing software and create a chat and come in that way to do the same thing.
Right. Speaking of editing software, Gil, I got to ask you, what do you use for editing software? Because InShot is really took.
I use Adobe, so I use Adobe Premiere.
Nice. Sorry about that. You guys will have to bear with me there if I freeze every once in a while. I apologize.
Yeah, I use Adobe.
OpenShot video.
Well, OpenShot really took a crap on me the last time I used it. It put it in a shorts platform, and it did it automatically. Even though the video was like 30 minutes long.
Odd.
I know that. So who's there? Well, I mean, everybody's listed as far as their names go. But if anybody wants to talk about their channel real quick and kind of let them know what you're about, you're more than certainly more than welcome. Some are self-explanatory.
There's some familiar faces up here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, William and I kind of do the same thing.
Yes.
And we're after gold, silver, platinum, palladium, stuff like that. I do scrap. Don't get me wrong. But
you're more on the e-waste side of things where you're refining it.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's cool. It's something that I've wanted to do, but I'm kind of scared to do because it's an investment and there's health risks and stuff like that. And I mean, I'm sure if you know what you're doing and you're doing everything correctly and by the book, everything's going to be fine. But it's like jumping into the deep end of the pool. Eventually you just got to dive in, I guess.
You start with simple things like gold fingers, and you're from there.
Start by reading that book.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Yep.
So, good.
No, I was just going to say, so, I mean, we're trying to get Scrapping on the Fly to 1,000 subscribers. He's currently sitting at 952. If there's any way that you folks would find it in your heart to share his channel out, it would be greatly appreciated. Not just those on the panel, of course, but anybody that's in the chat, anybody that hears this after, whether it be after the live stream, it would be really, really appreciated. Because Adam right down there, Scrapping on the Fly, there he is right there. Great guy. You really should check out his channel and help him out. And he disappeared on me. I think he's shy. I think that's what it is. I think he's shy. It's like, I call him out. He's like, he's a nice guy. He disappears. He goes into a shell.
Kind of like a turtle, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
No,
I've been looking around me.
He really is a cool guy and been through a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he has been through a lot of stuff, and I know he's had his ups and downs, and I know that he's a human being. You know what I mean? You go through things, you have your highs, your lows, and whatnot, but you traverse through it all. We're talking about you, buddy. Sorry.
But
We're talking about how much of a survivor Adam is.
He's been through 3 heart attacks and this, that, whatever, and
yep.
He keeps going with a positive attitude.
Yep. That's the truth.
Amy, I go to Facebook. Scrap.
What was that, William?
No, I was reading a comment. Amy Goodrich said, does anyone look on Facebook Marketplace or any more for scrap metal? That's my primary source for getting scrap.
Yep.
Well, for what I do for a living, as far as scrap metal goes, I have more than enough that I could ever deal with. Just like steel, aluminum, stuff like that.
So what do they call that? It's not terminal velocity, but like that, where you're. There's a term for financially independence, and then there's a term for like work where you have enough work to where it will carry you and carry you and carry you. But I can't think of it off the top of my head. Probably just being an idiot.
This daggone camera's giving me hell tonight.
Say what?
I said, this camera's giving me hell tonight. It keeps kicking me out.
I know. It's crazy.
To answer your question, Gil, from earlier, I do scrap metal. Actually, I learned from watching the YouTube channel, yours, Moose Scrapper, Mike the Scrapper back in the day, and several others. From that point there, it's taken me from a hobby to practically it's almost my full-time job.
Yeah.
I'm getting there, William. I'm getting there.
I went from having, hand breakdown to I got granulators, I got an e-waste plant in the background, the board dismantler in the background. I'm looking for separating pieces of equipment, just so that way I could move tons per hour, not pounds per hour. I got a hammer mill in the background, choppers, shredders. It's just been growing. I have 30
YouTube channels too, guys. If you want to put, I mean, everybody in here is a mod nowadays, pretty much. So if you want to post your link to your channel, please feel free to do so.
Yeah.
But yeah,
not there yet. To answer your question, small air conditioners are considered scrap metal. What I would recommend doing in the comment I put down, look for avenues like, for example, an electric company. Sometimes they run what's called a carbon tax credit, where basically you'll get paid a flat rate of, let's say, $25 or $50 for the AC, no tear down required, as compared to tearing it down and get 20. Or 15, 20 for the scrap value of it. And there's no liability with the Freon if you have a so-called Freon friend.
That's the asterisk right there. That's the caveat with air conditioners, because they're chock full of copper. They're chock full of high value scrap. But the problem is you have to have them properly, evacuated of that Freon. And you can't just clip a copper and just let it drain out into the atmosphere. It's illegal in a lot of places. So
it's legal here, but I have the equipment.
Yeah, well, if you have the equipment to drain it, yes, absolutely, you're good. You're golden. But my point is, you got to have that in order to properly take apart and scrap AC units. If you want to take them apart and get the copper out of them and all that fun stuff.
So I look at, from my standpoint, I look at the air conditioners in the sense of, okay, scrap prices go up and down. At least I know I got a flat fee. 400 air conditioners, that's roughly $10,000 worth of profit. Don't have to touch them. Just make a phone call for me. It's done.
Absolutely agree, William. It's worth it.
Concentrate on something else that brings another dollar value as that's going on. The funny part behind that is the people who are taking the ACs from me that work through the electric company. The comedy is, what winds up happening is they call me up and say, I can't make a couple pickups. Could you pick them up for me? I pick them up. I do the tax credit for them, give it to them afterwards, and I get paid for the same thing again.
Bada bing, man.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's where I would like to be, but I don't know if I'm ever going to get there.
Sometimes life gets in the way, but at the same time, everybody has their day, man. You'll have yours too. I think your problem is, Adam, is you're getting all the crap in life out of the way up front. So, and there's gonna be a time when your luck is gonna be good from that day to the day you die. I think that's really what you're looking to do. You're getting all the bad luck out of the way, and then you good luck from there on out.
Yeah, I'm hoping, but boy, I tell you what, if I don't quit having these heart attacks, shoo.
Watch what you eat and don't overstress yourself.
I think that's my biggest problem, man. I got ADHD really, really bad, and I cannot sit still.
You've got the drive to go 1,000,000 miles an hour, and your heart's only allowing you to go to 1,000 miles an hour. That's hard to tangle with, because you got to pace yourself, and you got a mental block there too, that you contend with.
I had that neck surgery where I got the 4 of my discs fused in my neck. Hell, a week later, I was out scrapping.
Jeez.
I shouldn't have been, but I was there.
You sound like me.
Me too.
Cut my hand off, cut my hand in the back. Well, let me get right back to work. I'll deal with that later.
Yeah.
Yep, it's just a flesh wound.
Duct tape.
Speaking of which, what are y'all thoughts on plasma cutters? Do you guys take apart
I
a
have
lot
one.
of compressors and whatnot, or do you use plasma cutters for scrap?
I do. I do. I use them for aluminum all the time.
Yeah.
I don't use them for heavy steel or anything like that because you'll burn the tips up really quick. But aluminum, they last forever, and especially the sheet aluminum, because you can take something huge, make it small, you can take it much more weight.
I want to get one.
I want to get one too. I have not gotten one yet, but I've heard a lot of good things. It's a heck of a lot faster to cut stuff up, especially like compressors and whatnot. I would imagine
yes, others no.
dust down a little too.
Yeah.
Well, would you say, William? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
Some yes, some no. Depends on the thickness of the steel, what the machine's capability is. I have a plasma cutter. I use it for compressors and like electronics wrap. It's aluminum. It goes through melts it like butter.
WTF Mike's in the house. The mic that saved my mic. We're going to let that down. There we go. Mike. Come on, guys. We gotta get Scrapping on the Fly to 1,000 subscribers. We don't have to do it tonight necessarily, but I would like to see the line move a little bit.
Yeah, I would too.
I wish I could help, but I already subscribed.
Darn. That's the problem, It's like we have a tightly knit circle, and it's hard to get new folks to come in, and
yeah. It ain't so hard on TikTok, but I mean, that's the worst. I mean, TikTok. I don't like TikTok. I mean, it's just too many hateful people on there.
I never tried it. I never tried. I mean, I have an account, but I never put any videos up on it. A lot of people like it. Some people don't care for it.
It's not worth your time. I mean, you got friends that move over there from YouTube and then stab you in the back. Like, well, hey, like,
I've heard rumors that you can make more money on TikTok than you can on YouTube.
That's just because people gift, you see coins and stuff like that. I've never made anything on there.
Well, I've never done TikTok. I only share videos that I think someone might enjoy.
Right.
I'm not even monetized on YouTube, but I'm cool with it. I just want to produce something that's people are.
Yeah, I get it. The only reason I want to get monetized on YouTube right now is because I don't have a job. I had the 3 heart attacks, and I filed for disability, and I don't have a job right now. You know what I mean?
All right.
So
and the government shut down too, so that doesn't help.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I put a damper on things right there.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's crazy.
I can flip this camera and let you guys see what I've been working on here lately.
Sure. Well, yeah, let's maximize the screen for you, and let's see what you got.
Oh, notice the burnt trim.
I love that. I think that's a really cool touch.
There you go, Bob. There's your toy.
Gumball machine by gum. Yes, the whole reason I'm going to come visit you. I'm going to use you for your gumball machine. Yep.
I mean, I'm doing everything little at a time. I mean, because that's all I got. I mean,
looks great.
Moolah.
Is that linoleum or tile?
This?
Yeah.
Linoleum. So here's what I need to be working on.
The bedroom?
It's gutted.
Yeah. Yeah, literally. Oh my gosh, literally. I gotta say thank you to Not There Yet. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate the
Yeah.
$10. I appreciate that very much. And just know any money that's given, with super chats and whatnot, it's going to go right back into the channel.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you very much.
I got all my plumbing in finally.
Hey, running water.
Yeah, hot water too.
All right.
Dang.
Yeah,
You're doing all right, man. You're bouncing back.
I'm bouncing back a little bit. I mean, the only problem is right now I'm freaking broke. I can't go no further.
We all have that problem.
Yeah, at least you got an enclosure to live in. You know what I mean? You can go as you go. You know what I mean? You got your warmth, hopefully. As long as the electricity doesn't get shut off. Looks like you got everybody there. Although you want to crack a window for that bad boy.
You got a really nice miter saw there, though. It's a
Yes.
compound miter saw.
There's a table saw underneath it. Hold on a minute. Yeah, the
Okay,
compound miter and the table saw.
That's pretty
That
cool.
is cool.
That sucker there's a freaking beast.
I like the portable setup you got there for your table saw.
Yeah. It's actually a dolly too. See the dolly?
Yep. Yep.
That's
right up. You just dolly it away.
Yeah.
I think they got something like that for the miter saws too.
Yeah, they do, but the damn tables are so high, man. It's just I gave $1,100 for both of them saws. Oh,
Good Lord.
that's that's the ceiling.
I like the aesthetic that you're going for. I really do like that.
Yeah,
that look.
it's coming together, man. But I mean, it's been a ride. I can tell you that.
Everything takes time.
Yeah, no. If I can get my health back together, I'll be all right.
Do you feel like you're, I don't mean to get too personal, but do you feel like you're starting to get better? Do you feel like you're making any progress health-wise?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling better. I mean, I got a little bit more energy now. It's just getting there. I mean, it's almost like you got to force yourself to get up and do something. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I mean, so I force myself daily to get up, and then as each day goes by, I feel a lot better. Because I'm just, I'm bringing it back together. I mean, I've got stuff that I need to, scrap and make videos of and stuff like that. I just ain't took the time to do it.
Is that all a part of the pacing yourself, or is that Adam being lazy? Because you have every right to be lazy, just like everybody else. Just saying.
I had an itch.
Well, I'm halfway lazy. I got 3 videos. I just got to upload. Then I haven't done.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, I've just been more focused on getting this place here together,
Well, you got a place to live, right?
Yeah. Well, I've got that garage out there, 2-car garage.
Yeah.
But I'm still working on getting the floor in it too. But
Adam, when you build an empire, you can't build an empire in a single day, right?
I know, that's right. Yeah, Rome wasn't built in a day.
No.
Absolutely.
As Ian Matthews will say, you eat elephant one bite at a time.
Hell yeah.
I want to welcome CU Scrapping. CU Scrapping, it's good to see you, buddy. You're more than welcome to come on up. If you want to come on up to the panel there, I just put the link in the chat. Adam, if you, not Adam. Oh my God.
Roger.
Thank you.
Roger's a cool guy. Roger's a cool guy. That's CU Scrapping. His name's Roger, and he's a really, really cool guy.
Yeah.
I got to meet Roger a couple of years back, and yeah, there are some people that put on a, like, not a facade, but they embellish a little bit on YouTube. You know, Roger, what you see is what you get with the man. He is genuine, as is Adam and pretty much everybody up here. So
Straight to the point.
yep.
You know.
There we go.
Put a little light on the subject. I got another light on the ceiling fan right here. Woo!
So y'all got any projects that's going on? I mean, obviously Adam just showed his. Anybody else got any projects going on that they want to talk about, or that they're doing, or that they're proud of, or what?
Well, yeah, okay. I have figured out how to get gold in the absolute best way out of these IC chips from RAM. And there's a huge profit in it, even at today's prices.
Yeah.
And I'm actually buying RAM now.
Nice.
A certain times for RAM, I pay better than board sort.
Yeah. With DDR4 or
No, that doesn't. It's the well. Hang on.
Yeah.
So I pay better board sort for. It's got to be.
Yeah.
Oh
that was
gosh,
right.
and you're talking the big Whopper.
And that
Those are like server memory cards, right?
right, or I came across that
Damn.
Look at that thing.
and that.
Wow. Damn, I ain't never seen no memory that big.
Neither have I.
They're out there.
They are. Which
Damn,
actually,
I need some of that.
this is actually DDR4.
That is.
That's
Yeah.
a DDR4. Wow.
Right.
Wow.
IBM.
Now the chips don't contain a lot, but there's a lot of them, so it makes it worth it.
Wow.
This is
Yeah.
DDR2. I will get the same amount of gold out of that as that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the older the RAM chip, or the older the electronics, the more gold would probably be in it, I would imagine.
Well,
Yeah.
I've got this. And
Hey,
then,
I need a couple sticks of that stuff right there.
I want one, or maybe 100. I'll take 100 from you.
I figure I stick one or two of them up my butt, I'll be able to remember everything.
That'll give you enough memory.
I've been doing pretty good because I've been like drilling holes in them and rounding the edge off so don't scratch it. And so you won't forget. Here's your memory. Here's a keychain with your memory.
It'll give you enough memory to pay attention at them, right?
Well, you guys on Scrapping Irish at all? Electronic scrapper more than anything else? Scrapping on the fly?
Say what?
Were you on Scrapping Irish earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at that dismantling thing for the hard drives. That's pretty cool.
I was in there. I didn't go up on panel, but
I was busy at work. I was halfway listening to Scrapping Irish. I hate to say that, but I mean I love the guy to death, but I got my job too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, actually, as the show was going on, I was communicating and coordinating a junk job.
Yeah. I was back and forth between the scrapyard, bringing in some prepared steel and some bare bright.
I actually processed silver when I hadn't got into the gold because I don't get a lot of electronics. You know, I've got a shit ton of silver I need to process right now, but I ain't got a hold of it yet. You know, people don't realize that there's how much work there is in that stuff. You know, and I got a lot of sweating to do.
I've learned the process becomes easier the minute you put the tools in play, when it comes to electronic scrap.
So we're if I can show it without, there you go.
Hold on, buddy.
Hey, Roger.
There we go. That's beautiful, man.
Solid silver contact.
I was going to say, how long did it take you to have that amount or generate that amount?
3 days.
Wow.
Where do you
3
normally
days.
sell
I have pounds of it.
How old's a computer board to bring any? How old a computer board to bring any worth?
Any of them. I mean, I don't know where Not There Yet is, but look up board sort.
Yeah.
I'm putting together a run for them because some circuit boards I'm not going to deal with. Okay, I don't care if they're high telco. I'm not going to bother with it because I could pull off all the IC chips, this, that, whatever. But what they're paying is not worth the acids and what I'm going to get out of it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, just to give you an example, like RAM chips. You can go to boardsort.com and you can sell RAM chips for. I think the price went up on those again.
Oh, RAM itself is $43 a pound.
Yeah, I'm on their site right now. I'm like scrolling down looking for it.
They're 43 or 44.
Yep, $43 a pound. The thing that I noticed went up was their ends, like wire ends, computer ends, and stuff like that, like the gold ends. That went up to $250 a pound.
Yeah, and they're everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. You can get gold just about in any electronic that holds batteries or electricity.
Geez, Adam, I don't know if this is doing a whole lot of good for your channel or not, but we're sure having a good conversation about scrap here.
Yeah. Hey, if it does, it does. If it don't, it don't. I mean, I'm going to be there regardless, I mean.
Well,
it's the only way.
It's probably a marathon, not a sprint. You know what I'm saying? So, like, having friends mention your name and whatnot, you might get a subscriber here and there. And
I'm up to 954 now, though.
Are you?
Yeah. I don't know why that one keeps saying 952.
Probably an update or refresh.
Right. Yeah.
No, I'm on Social Blade. This is actually a live count. I don't know why it's not updating. That's weird.
Because I went to YouTube Studio a while ago and it said 954.
Yep, that's confirmed.
Yeah.
You did gain 2 subscribers. Here you get. Hello.
Yeah, it's nothing but rain today. He knows it. He doesn't live far from me. It's just it's beautiful for the last 2 weeks, but we need the rain. So
we had a beautiful weekend here. It's going to be miserable and rainy for the next 4 days.
It's freezing here right now.
Hello, Mr. Not a Great Gamer, Mr. Cheese on the plate.
Still not a great gamer. Yeah, it's 40 degrees out here right now.
I forget where are you from?
I live in Kentucky.
You're colder than us.
You can have it back.
No, you keep it.
Don't smack your knuckles when it's cold.
It wasn't too cold today. I mean, we were in about 60 today, but all rain. And it's supposed to be in the 50s all next week.
Enjoy it while you can.
I'm not ready for it.
I'm just happy it's still somewhat warm.
Yeah.
You and me both.
Yeah.
Because scrapping or doing this, that, whatever with, it sucks in the wintertime.
That it does. It's like,
don't smack your knuckles.
Nuts. You got to collect all the nuts for the winter so that you can process them in a nice warm tree. Garage in this case.
That's pretty much what I do.
Yeah.
go nuts all summer long collecting, store it, and then come the wintertime, all the stuff that's tedious to break down, that's when I'm attacking that stuff.
Yep. Yep. Want to welcome Go Fish Office. It's great to see you.
Fishy.
Wonderful day.
Thank
And
you.
Fish, you're welcome to come up if you so desire to do so.
What William? I know you have more equipment than I do. What would you think of next?
Of what?
Equipment. What would you think of a big equipment? What would you invest in next?
What I'm looking at for myself is setting up a line. Like I got the e-waste plant to handle these strip boards. I got the dismantler. What I'm looking to do is get a classifier and a mini mag belt sorter, so that way I can get down to the chips and lead that into the gold refining. Because I'm looking at, I mean, I get in a given year about 12 gaylords of circuit boards and all its components. I've been using my copper as the mainstream for the income to refuel to buy machines. And this is where it's multi-directional. You know, that's with the e-waste. When it comes to the scrap, I'm still looking at the copper, since I saw on Alibaba this motor dismantler thing for $2,800, and that's what I'm going to go after on the scrap metal side. On the e-waste side, I'm going for a sorter classifier, and then I'll build the plant itself. You know, or I'll call it the plant. You know, the test tubes or whatever to take apart the gold, silver, and everything else that way. But I have the chemical, or I might go after something along that line. But first, I want to have all the chips broken down to this needs incineration, this needs aqua regia, that needs HNO3, you know, that type of stuff. And so it's already separated. All I got to do is just do a massive bath of it, you know, and do volume separation.
Yeah.
Those motor dismantlers are pretty cool, actually. Are you talking about the ones with the claws, and they cut the crowns and then they pull out the cap and everything?
That's exactly what I'm looking at. There's let me pull it up.
All right. Excuse me. I'll be back.
Yeah. Take your time. Do what you got to do.
That was the name of the company. So normally a lot of times the dude talks long.
Because I can't hear nobody, so give me 1 minute.
I can hear you.
I'm not sure why I can't hear nobody. Hold on, guys.
Good you.
I can't hear nobody. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Give me 1 minute.
It's all that earwax build up.
All right, 1 minute.
I wish I could see the chat.
Yeah, I wish you could too, but it's tough to do that when you're on panel. You know what I mean? On the phone, it's tough.
Yeah. Look at all the dudes on the panel. I can go. Hi, Fishy. Hey, Roger. Can I post a link for that? I've been interested in getting one. Never found it. Roger wants you to post a link of that machine.
I think he's looking for it right now, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. But I've Googled them. I've Googled motor dismantlers and whatnot, and I've seen similar to machines to what he's talking about. And they're impressive. They're quick, and if you get crap tons of them, they process them in short order very, very quickly. What's the cost of the one you're looking at, William?
About $2,800.
It's not bad. I'm thinking about my wire stripper myself. I want to get a four roller setup. So it cuts.
I like my wire stripper. I got the one like Mike's got.
Does it come with a free pole?
I don't know.
Stripper.
Come on, Bill.
They're extra.
Everything's extra.
Anyways, Mike's in the house. Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, wait. My Alibaba orders.
I try to get that guy up here.
Is it?
See, let's see if I can Google it.
What?
Are you still looking for that dismantler?
Yeah, I finally found the chat thing. So I was talking to the lady on it.
I was getting ready to ask a question, but I guess it don't really matter now because you got Mark down there smoking. So I was going to ask if I could smoke.
By all means, feel free. This is a very laid back and relaxed stream.
By the way, I'm Mark. So just so you know, I'm Mark.
Let's see. Let me go ahead and present.
That's right. I thought everybody knew.
I'm looking at Alibaba. That's where I go for a lot of the equipment. You know, I found it's relatively decently made and it works.
This is something kind of similar to what he's talking about.
Yeah. Boobies.
Did you just say boobies? You're banned. No. I'm kidding.
I can't see it.
Well, I mean,
hey, Mike.
Y'all are in trouble now. Mike's here.
Well, William, have the tariffs taken any effect on what your price is going to be when you get it?
Good question.
No, not really. Even with the tariffs, you're only talking $100 difference. It's peanuts in comparison. You know, if you look at what I've seen going on, the Chinese back-end manufacturer will manufacture it, slap an American logo on it, a $5,000 machine goes door to door to your house. The American company will turn around and tell you it's $20,000. So even if there's $100 put on it, it makes no difference. You know, if you foolish enough to buy it that way, unless you know it's an actual American machine made in America and done that way. You know,
and parts are not an issue for you. Like you know, if parts like something breaks, wearable items in that machine, it's not
within 90 days you get the parts from the company. I've already had a shredder of mine. One of the capacitors went on eBay, Amazon. I picked it up within the next day. They said, "Yep, that's the right capacitor," and done.
Is that it, or is that something like what you're looking at?
That's bigger than what I'm looking at.
Mike, you're still eating, Mike.
Don't worry about what I'm doing, all right?
Yeah.
I'm older than you. Respect your elders.
Oh.
Alice Liu is the lady's name that I've talked to on it. Luo. What's the company? I wish this was like Facebook in some ways.
I wish it was like TikTok. You know, you can go
screen if you want to share your screen. I'll put it up on full screen for you.
You go on TikTok, you click on that person's name, it automatically tags them. You can type in your message and talk straight to them. That is badass, man.
That's made for 110 American current that way. $2,800 for the machine itself. Oh, BSGH is the company.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
So that's what I was looking at there.
That's a pricey piece of machine right there, I guarantee it.
But when you think about it, it'll pay for itself.
Yeah, it will. It will.
As long as you can get the motors for it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, motors aren't that hard to come by when you think about it. Everything's got a motor in it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true there.
But what you have, you're looking at 100-fold to make it viable.
And that's, you know, I'm sorry.
I wonder if it'll do computer motors.
I would go for a mini hammer mill.
That's a compact unit. That's actually
Yeah,
quite
it
nice.
is.
Yeah.
Small footprint.
Where is it?
Wow. That son of a gun's got a 100-ton freaking pump on it. Whew.
Yeah. When I was talking to her, $2,780 door to door.
Damn, that ain't bad.
That's not bad.
I gotta get on the
neighborhood
phone.
address, you know, I've dealt with Alibaba and the people before. You know, production time 3 weeks, delivery time 4 to 5, 12-month warranty. There's no BS with that. I'm gonna probably order it right after Christmas. I just want to make some room and organize stuff first. You know, and I'll get back to her. No problem there. But they do have granulators and other odds and ends. You know, I've worked with Vanis Machinery, BGSH, and Vanner and Ace Machinery. They're all decent companies when it comes to the back end, you know, the whole 9 yards that way.
And these things are made to order. So like you order it, they build it for you and send it out to you.
Pretty much. Where was it?
Damn.
So this is Vanis when I do it. Let me go right up to the top. Here's where I had the compressor that went wrong. I put the new solenoid in. You know, we go back and forth. We talk. You know, I asked him if this is the right one. He told me yes. That was the shredder that came to my house from them. There's been a capacitor burnt. I'll admit it was my overload on the thing. You know, with the capacitor.
Yeah.
Got the new one locally. No problem. Machine's back in business.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Awesome. Well, at least you can talk back and forth with these people. I mean,
yeah.
What will happen is they'll build your machine after you make a down payment. They'll build a machine. When the machine is ready, this is actually my e-waste plant that they sent me.
Yeah.
Sorry. And they're showing, you know, this is for the board itself dismantling.
Oh,
Oh wow! And you have this machine? That's cool.
Yes.
yeah, he's got the granulator. I've seen him working with it before. You can put, I think you can put a copper in that thing too, can't you?
I haven't tested it yet, but yeah, it's actually sitting in my driveway. I got to make room. That's why I held off on the other machine, and that's the copper coming out of the opposite side.
Wow. That's pretty awesome.
It is pretty neat. As long as it makes you money, as long as you get that return on investment.
Yeah, yeah.
So pretty much I ordered this here. And then, well, that's, you know, the different picture. That's mine actually built and it's sitting outside. That's the result of the copper with the machine.
Damn, that's small.
I was asking them if they had this piece right here, which is a classifier, and then the mag separator here and here. And they said to me, no. So I know this is the company I got to go to. And I was looking on YouTube to find this company and find them through Alibaba. They'll send the videos of the thing. So I joked around. I said, great, I ordered a pig rotisserie and a seasoning machine, you know, joking. Would do the balance back and forth that way. I sent the balance in. You know, questions back and forth.
Scrapping's asking if that's single phase, 110 or 220.
That's 3-phase. The machine. I got a pony motor in my house, and then we'll go back and forth. The payments made, the whole 9 yards that way. Where is it? And then I joked around with him. This went down. That's back in order. There's the boxes of it that came in. I said, great. I ordered a big kids play set. That's my daughter up there. So right now it sits in the boxes. I got to clear out a section in the garage to fit it in, since this is about 6 feet high and about 5 feet wide and 4 feet. It comes in a pallet. You can forklift it in. That thing, you know, is going to sit outside. You know, I got the 3-phase with the house. So it's not a big deal there. and they'll try to build some of the stuff to your specifications the best they can.
That's pretty neat. I would have never have thought that you could get stuff like this from Alibaba.
Yeah, they're straightforward, no BS. You get the whole tracking. Actually, where is it? Get out. Worldwide Insights, products, suppliers. Go to my name for a second. Orders. What you'll get is you'll get the order thing that way, and nothing unpaid, per shipping, delivery, refund status, completed, review. It'll go through all the steps behind it. It'll show you, okay, the order came in. If I want to reorder the products that way, I could. It'll give you the tracking info, that it's on its way, it's shipped, or view order details on the thing. That's what I was looking for. Where it'll show order, payment, dispatch, review, and then they'll show you shipping details. If you want to go after GDP, that'll be from their shop to your house direct. They'll give you the whole 9 yards of the cost of everything behind it all. So there's no hidden fees behind it. Who the contact is, and this is the gentleman I've talked to at Vanner. He'll go through everything, and then operational history. It'll tell you what exactly is going on behind the whole thing. And then it might be a day or two off. If they say 90 days, it'll be maybe a day off. That it comes to your house, no big deal. And normally you'll get a phone call a week prior confirming it's coming off the ship, and then clearing customs, and they'll work with you. The local companies in America when to schedule a date to come to your house or whatever.
It's a lot more legit than I thought it would be.
I gambled with the shredder. I found it was legit, and I was like, okay, I wasn't complaining, and exactly what they say is what happens.
Can't ask for more than that. Jesus.
Shit through it, the granulator, that or the shredder I have. From circuit boards to rubber tires on the black shredder that I have, to wood to fiberglass to glass to styrofoam to plastic. It eats it right up. The blades still aren't, worn out at all. I put wires through the thing to downsize the wire to get more through my granulator I have. I don't have any complaints. I should have ordered a bigger one, but to test it out, I'm not complaining.
Right, exactly. How's Mike doing?
I'm busy eating. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, he's eating again.
I just finished
When
eating.
did I eat last?
The last time you ate?
Right. I'm
He's
looking
eating again.
Last time you ate.
on Irish's stream. Is that what you're talking about? I was eating Whoppers. Now I'm eating apple pie.
Every video you put out, you're eating something.
Apple pie, buddy. Apple pie. Don't worry about
Well,
what
I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys what I'm thinking of upgrading to for my wire stripper. Give me just a second. It's a place based out of New Hampshire.
I do need to get a pole for my wire stripper, though. It's a good idea.
Everybody needs a good pole for their wire stripper.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
All right, well, my question for you.
I got that one.
You have the copper mine?
Yes, I do.
What do you think of it?
Hands up, go for it.
I've researched all the four roller setups or the dual, the setups where it'll cut both sides, single pass. This one here seems to go faster. It's better and easier to maintain. It just seems so much easier to use too. Oh, all right. Hold on. I gotta go to his. There we go.
I go through with the whole thing, explaining the holes in the back, strip copper, don't strip copper. I started to go through that. What you're seeing on mine over here in front of it,
Yep.
I put a piece of metal, and what winds up happening is sometimes the metal misses the bucket. So I put a piece of metal I screwed on. What I did was I put the bucket under that and put a piece of tape up top so it just goes into the bucket itself. Romex, you don't need that, but if you're doing angel hair, on the back side of the machine, I took the cap off, and sometimes the wires do get jammed up in the tracks up there. And I learned on the front side here, just take a pry bar and jam it up and down if you need to get the wires through and all.
Yep.
But that's the machine I go after. I go after. That was the first machine I bought after a hand crank one, and I said I'll never go back to a hand crank one again.
Oh, I mean, it looks way better than even the one that I have now.
Put it this way: I bought this thing back in 2013. It's now 2025. I still haven't changed the wheels on the thing. That's how good it is.
Wow.
It's still got the original motor. It's still got the original pulley belts.
Yeah.
And I've ran barrels and barrels and barrels of copper through that thing.
Well, the thing that I like about it the most is two things, really. It strips 200 feet per minute, and most of the competitors strip only about 150 feet per minute. What I really like is when you finally have to replace those blades in this thing, it's got a patent to where it's super easy to take those rollers out and replace those blades. It's a minimal amount of time. Hey, Kane Sample, what's going on? But so you would recommend it?
Go for it. You won't have any regrets. I love the machine. You know, as far as it goes, it's excellent.
Yeah.
The biggest thing to adjust on the whole machine to tune in is on the backside. If you look over here where I got the mouse going.
Yep.
These holes here. Sorry.
Those are adjustable, right?
Those are to decase the outer layer of, like, let's say an extension cord or whatever.
Right.
So it's just fine tune this down below here where my hand is over here. Those are knife blades that go up. You could take a flat bar and just put a point to it if you break one of the blades there. I had one break on me and I just used a flat bar to make it work. These two holes here are for Romex wire. That would be 14 on the first. That would be 12. These are for lamp cords, but it's more like TV with the two lines inside. And then any of your other wires run through these holes here after you decase it, or if it's a single strand. And you really don't have to worry about, you know, too high, too low. You can keep it tight. And then it's only the bigger wires you have to worry about more towards that end.
Yeah.
And the nice thing about this one, too, is it's 110. You just plug it into a regular house outlet.
Yeah.
That's the nice thing about it. And from what I've seen in the videos, it does up to, I think, what is it, up to 600 MCM?
Yeah, with these.
Yeah, with these, exactly.
With these two buttons here to start, stop, sometimes they do get stuck and you have to tap the machine over here, like, you know, give it a slight bang. This is actually, what is it, electrical wire.
Mine are running 600 MCM.
Or aluminum wire, I should say.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, that's cool. It's good to know that you guys at least recognize the brand, and it's nice to know that somebody actually has it and likes it. Yeah, Blue Dog's the other brand that I looked at, and there was no comparison between the two. I noticed you got a sticker right below that copper mine with Blue Dog.
I have a blade to cut motors in half. I was going to build a motor splitter, and I decided to go against it, and they sent me a couple of bumper stickers. I said, okay, I'll throw it on the machine.
That's a consolation prize. That's a participation trophy right there.
Yeah. It's like there's another sticker on the machine that shows the trailer tire size I need. So I was like, okay, I'll just leave that there so it's a quick reference point. Since normally what I do when I get new tires on the trailer is I take the sticker that's on the tire and slap it on the side of the trailer. So it's like, okay, just take a picture of that, walk into the store and say, this is what I need. There's the tire size.
That's cool, man. But yeah, I like I said, it's a beast of a machine, and it's easier to maintain than pretty much anything on the market. And I'm gonna try to work out a deal with these guys to see if you know, I can get them to either give it to me, you know, and I can promote it for them or something. But
yeah,
we'll see about that.
You might have a good shot at it since they all are working on commission.
Yeah. And that's kind of what I figured is, you know, I could give it a shot and see what would happen.
You see, for me,
you never know.
machine,
I mean, the worst they could say is no, right?
Right.
With my machine, you see with me, I use that for Romex wire, the copper mine. You see a lot of what I got, the Christmas lights and all, and everything. I take it and I wind up throwing it right through the shredder.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because otherwise you got to sit there and you got to clip through it. Because I've done it. I've clipped through tons and tons of Christmas wire just to try to upgrade the what I would get from it.
This is just extension cord, lamp cord. It doesn't matter. I just run it all through the shredder. Lamp cord, extension cord, it matters not.
Wow.
Then I reran it again just for fun.
For what was it? I think it was $18.99 or something like that too.
Then from that point there, with my material, I wind up taking it like that, like you see.
Yeah.
And then I run it through the granulator.
Oh yeah.
I would definitely classify your operation as like a full-time operation. Wouldn't the rest of you?
Yeah, it's become very much full-time for me. So I got in the back corners where I'm going to put the e-waste plant over here. Right now I'm jammed up in there, so I got to free that up a little bit. I know I'm fast-forwarding through this because I went through about a 40-minute explanation. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine, man. It's cool. I don't want to dox you. Don't tell me.
There's the results of the copper coming out.
Wow. Separates everything.
You're in the States?
Yeah.
William, you're in the States, right?
Yeah, Pennsylvania.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so you'll be on the way the next time I head out that way. You got to give me a tour of the operation, man. That's impressive.
A lot of me with the operation, that's the back end, what people don't see. On the front end, I'm doing massive collections.
Adam's exploring the bedroom, thinking about what it could possibly be, imagining the end result.
Well, on my end, I'm working on a single phase or 110 volt copper granulated separator. What you see is copper coming out one end and the rest coming out the other end. And I'm getting about 90% clean copper with, I'm losing 10%. I'm not happy with it.
What do you have?
I'm working on a 110 volt or 220 volt copper separator out of wire. So what you see out of Alibaba, you get copper out of one end and the waste out of the other. I got about 90% recovery rate. I'm not happy with. I want to get up to 95 to 98. I have ideas on it, but that's what I'm working on to put for sale in the U.S. or abroad.
Your blower underneath, you got to make sure you have the right screen to allow the microns to allow the air to pass through with the blower.
Yeah, my problem is, okay, listen, I don't require air. It's all electric.
Yes, no, but I'm talking the electric motor powering the air to blow the air up onto the shaker table, if that's the way you're going.
That's exactly the way.
There's a vacuum system on the top side that sucks out any dust, and the two hover the plastic insulation up in the air, and on the screen, the copper drops to the bottom and rattles uphill.
Right.
And you're going to get some loss on the tailing side of it, only because it doesn't go down, but that's where you get into the water separation sluice. And
there you go, Mike. There you go, Mike.
What up, boss cat?
Are those diamond encrusted letters?
I'm all about the bling, baby.
Very nice. Very nice.
But I'm still in this R&D thing on this because I'm not really happy with 90%. especially when you're dealing with the smaller stuff that no one really wants anyway. When I get to that point, E-Waste Mike will get the first one for free.
Well, I'm glad I got insurance on my garage.
E-Waste Mike will sell about 20 of them for you.
Right.
But I'm going more small scale. I'm looking for the hobbyist person versus the large industrial machines that you can put in your garage and work with.
That's exactly what the granulator I got. It's all garage based, small enough. You actually need 3 motors with the whole thing: the blower motor, the chopping motor, and then the vibration motor.
But you're working with 3-phase.
No, that's a single phase, 80 amps.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, the air vacuum on the thing, the dust collector, that's some Central Machinery, Harbor Freight. The motors. If you give me a Facebook page, I could send you links and better videos of how mine looks, from Cable Management or Cable Management USA. That's where I bought mine from. Since they actually know they build it here in America. I like them. I'd go back to them for other machinery since they're very deep into the scrap metal e-waste side of things when it comes to equipment. The only problem is the cost is expensive. And that's what it's like, $5,000 for an Alibaba one versus $40,000 for the American one. And I'm like, I'll go broke every time I keep on, going to, the American brand.
I'm looking at
I'm balancing the two of. What was that?
I'm looking at $350 to $400.
That's low.
That's what your asking price is going to be when it's made? Like when you start mass producing them, you mean?
Yeah. My idea is to get it into people's hands that they can't afford thousands of dollars. Can you afford that? Because you're a hobbyist or what have you. Will it do what William wants it to do? No. Will it do 2 kgs an hour? Absolutely.
The biggest thing to look out for when it comes to granulated copper, and this is what most people aren't aware of, buyers are very selective on it. You have to know your buyer ahead of time. Like Sims Metal Management is a great place to sell to, or in my area, Allen Industries is another good place to sell to, or Ben Weissman is another good place to sell it to. I could even sell it to Rockaway Recycling, and you're going to get a little bit less than number 2 in some, a little higher than number 2 in others, copper that way. It's like 1.5, or sometimes they put it as more like a sheet copper, but you can't look at that. What you have to look at is you're producing, from my standpoint, 50 to 100 pounds an hour of copper coming out.
I absolutely don't. I'm not looking for the industrial side of it. I'm looking for the average person.
Yes, but on the selling side, when you sell your material, that's what you got to consider when the person sells their material. If they could pull, let's say, 100 pounds a day with the wire stripper, now they can only do 20 pounds a day with the machine that way or something or other. The numbers might be upside down for them.
I'm not looking for the big copper.
I think he's looking for industrial results in terms of quality, not necessarily quantity. You know what I mean? Like am I correct in that?
Yeah, you can put ribbon wire through it and get your copper out.
Yeah, it's
Does Alibaba
basically less
have
quality, but he doesn't necessarily care about the industrial quantity, because it's just going to be.
I have to look and find out to you.
Okay, I got an investment, but I'm having fun with it, and it works.
Yeah, no, I'm not knocking you. I'm just giving you a heads up of roadblocks you may run into. So they also may want to test the copper as well. Like my copper, before it goes out, it's got to be XRF and tested to make sure it's beryllium or not Cu-149 or Cu-200. It gets very technical because you can't tell if it's this or that, and you kind of after a while know block all this wire together and you're good, or all the extension cords. The only thing I like about the granulator is everything that you can't strip, such as the DSL cable. You could strip it with the granulator, so you're going to get a higher dollar value. That's what I went after that way. The Romex, do not strip with the granulator because you're actually going to devalue it compared to increase it.
No, Romex is always you're going to devalue it no matter what.
Yeah, this is where I'm like, okay, that'll run with the copper mine tool that way. The other stuff will go the opposite way. For me, a lot of times, the reason why I go after and I'm looking at the equipment is my collection end in a given day. is extreme volume. A good example of that is this 30-second short I got. This is 1 2-hour, 4-hour event. Sorry, of everything that comes in to me in a given day. There may be more room, throughout the day, but this is what I'm literally going through in the day.
All right. No, I appreciate what you do. I mean, I really, it blows me away. Like I said, I'm more focused on the average hobbyist.
Right. Yeah.
I kind of get both sides of the coin here because I mean, ultimately, Electronic Scrapper wants to handle, like you said, the hobbyists, the people that want to, get a little bit more from the wire that they don't necessarily want to strip, but they'll put through the shredder. You know what I mean?
This for me, when I do collections, I got so much volume coming in. This was 140 yards in 6 hours. That give a second to replay.
That's impressive.
This is everything from TVs to couch chairs to lawn furniture to TVs to VCRs, 15-yard trailers, 2 of them, the 30-yard trailer, the truck beds, 3-4 vehicles to haul it out. This is in 6 hours. And now I got to get it back, process it quick, send it out because next weekend I'm doing it again.
Yeah.
This was about a $22,000 a day.
Wow.
Yeah. I got a phone call. Phone, please.
Yeah, no worries. Go ahead and do your thing. So, do you have a crew, or is this all you?
Who?
You. Yeah.
That's all my equipment you're seeing, and then on the back.
Do you have people working for you, or is this all
I have
you?
I have a partner that works with me, and then I asked a couple of friends if they could give me a hand. I paid them for the day. A couple $100 is nothing in comparison to the volume that came in.
Yeah.
That one event for me put 3 pallets of computers in my hand that literally paid me $4,000 cash by the end of the day. That then turned around, gave me $22,000 worth of profit in the e-waste, and then you're looking at the rest of the shit that's coming in on top of it. And that's an event now. I got the private pickups that happen behind the scenes.
Sorry.
What the hell are you doing down there, Mike?
He started it.
Well, I saw you over there scratching your beard there.
I started over here because I had an itch, but then he started his crap.
Yep.
So I just went over and gave him a little help.
Then it all went downhill.
Yeah, it went downhill quick.
Lord have mercy.
One of the recent things I just did was I bought a hammer mill from Amazon, and it had a 50 hertz motor. So I went on Amazon, bought equal and equivalent 60 hertz motor, swapped out the motor and the pulley belt for the B style pulley they have. So now I got a mini hammer mill, and I use that for a lot of the baby transformers. Let it run through, bang up, and it'll liberate the copper from the steel on the thing. The steel on it will turn to little balls, and you just take a magnet, go over it. The copper is liberated. I take that copper that remains in the plastic and send them right through the granulator, since the granulator will separate the two. But I mean, I'm looking at tons per hour, pounds per hour. I'm not looking at the hobby level. I was at the hobby level. No offense, Electronic Scrapper. I was at the hobby level.
No, whatever. We have different goals, but
you guys are on different
it's still the same. It's still, but in reality, it's still the same.
Yeah, I'd like to see the machine you're talking about because you got me intrigued on it.
I'm more looking at pounds per hour for the hobbyist versus more the industrial side of it. I'm looking at more of an affordable machine for everyone versus thousands of dollars.
I'm also thinking about what you're saying with the motors blowing it, sucking it. You could also put a secondary air table where the waste side gets shaken out to a secondary air table.
Off live stream, I'd love to talk to you about it.
See, guys, you got to realize that.
Did everything just freeze on me?
Yeah.
You got to figure out how to do that, and then.
His internet's worse than yours. All right, Mike.
Sorry about that. I was just saying that Mike E-Waste Mike, he strips wire with his ass cheeks. Once you guys figure out how to do that, then you'll start making some serious money. Okay? That's the 11 herbs and spices that E-Waste Mike bring to this table. Okay.
But you know what the secret to doing the ass cheek stripping is?
What's that?
You don't wipe your butt. This way you have it's just like a granulator, you know. Hard. Oh. Fills it right up. You started that one.
True.
Oh, that was
Hey, yeah, Mike, you're in the right though. I mean, I can't argue with it.
Nope.
Oh.
Exactly. See you.
Yeah.
My second hand.
Yeah, the drop-off events are very profitable. I just started and just experimenting in my area, buying wire, like I'm buying the one you guys know. I just got my first, like I just cashed in on it, and I made 1.5 times the amount of money that I put into it. I spent $110. And I got about $279 out of it once it was stripped and brought in as bare bright. So that's going well. I just got to get more people to get on board so I can buy more copper from them, wire and strip it, and repeat and all that fun stuff.
Do what I do. Work with nonprofits. You could do something where that's what I work with a lot of nonprofits. They're looking for money to come into them. So you could set the thing, like, let's say you want a 90-gallon garbage pail full. Instead of doing, it's $10 a pound or something like that, say it's $30 a pail. Let them throw all the wire in there. And if they throw a RAM card in the thing, who cares? And now it's a set rate of $10. Okay, you have 100 pounds in that pail. You already know it's a 30% recovery for the most part. There's 30 pounds there, $60. It cost you 10, you made 50.
Yep.
Playing with numbers is what I'm doing. They're happy if they got $10 or $100, and play that game. You deal with the general public, they're going to want, scrapyard rates.
Right. And that's it. I will pay scrapyard rates for like insulated copper wire. You know what I mean? I try my best to pay that to the electricians and whatnot to kind of appeal to them. I go to their locations, like I go to the guys' houses and stuff like that. Sometimes I go on site to buy stuff. And so far it's working. I got 2 electricians that I'm working with, trying to get the word out there, but it's slow.
You'll watch, it'll be slow at first, and then it'll just bottle rocket, because I got plumbers dropping stuff off, electricians dropping stuff off, another guy that comes to my house that I put him on the weight scale that let's say the scrapyard is paying $4 a pound, I'll pay him $3 and I'll make $1 for myself, and all I gotta do is dump it and I'm making the money on the volume. You'll get the nonprofits that'll work with you in that fashion. Before you know it, you got cash coming in, metal coming in, and it becomes move the metal in, move the metal out. And I'm trying to get everything where it goes through a shredder. The mag belt takes it one way, the e-waste goes that way, the plant rips it this way, and then I'm just moving barrels at the end. It's taking time, between $40,000 for the granulator, $30,000 for the other stripper, $5,000-$6,000 for one thing. The cost adds up. I'm over probably $150,000-$200,000 in with e-waste and scrap metal equipment, and that was purchased within the past 2.5 years.
So let me ask you this. I mean, you're ramping up, and you've got plenty of. It sounds like you got material just coming in, plenty of material coming in. When do you think you're going to have that return on investment with the equipment? When do you think that all that's going to be paid off?
The granulator already paid for itself.
Yeah.
The e-waste plant won't be far behind, especially when you put 4 or 5 yards through it and you're pulling out the copper and the chips are going. Even if you sold the chipset on it, you figure, let's say $2 a board versus $5 a BGA or something. Your numbers are there.
All right. I'm going to say that this is the last call for alcohol. I mean, to subscribe to Scrapping on the Fly 77 while we're live. Because I do have his link pinned up at the top of the chat, guys. If you're not subscribed to Scrapping on the Fly, this whole live stream was about trying to help him get to 1,000 subscribers. We did get 2 additional subscribers, which is awesome. We'd like to see maybe a few more hop onto the Scrapping on the Fly 77 bandwagon. So, please click on the link and, be a doll. Maybe not literally, but check out everybody in this room, on this panel. If you're not subscribed to any of these individuals, check out their channels, please. There may be a diamond in the rough here that you may start watching every day or every time they upload. Like E-Waste Mike, for example. He's a gem. I've known him for God knows how long.
I thought this was an
changed my life in ways I never thought possible.
E-Waste Mike has the ability to be a superstar on YouTube.
That's right. I thought this was an unsubscribed live stream for Scrapping on the Fly. My bad.
Whatever works.
I'll go back and
fix it back, Mike.
Yeah, whatever works. A subscription is free.
That's true. It's
costs nothing.
$9.55.
Yeah, I don't know anything about YouTube, so I don't know how it works.
The one thing I got to say about everybody on YouTube with the scrapping, whether you're a hobby level or whether you're it's your full-time job, the wealth of information every one of us throws out there is unbelievable. And I've learned off of everybody on YouTube, and that's what built me to where I am. That's what I enjoy, more than anything else. The friendship, the camaraderie, and everybody coming together in that light, whether people realize it or not. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have developed what I have today, believe it or not.
Yeah. That's what I appreciate about this.
Well, one thing I will say about Scrapping on the Fly is he's huge on live streams and he supports everybody in this community.
That's true. That is true.
I'm hoping I can get to the live stream myself and get up to that point, because I'd be better off throwing the video recorder on and just do live streams so people see me in action, see things in action, as compared to trying to do a 5-minute video. It's killing me.
I'll be perfectly honest with you. I mean, William, I think people would have a lot to learn from you if you streamed more, or if you posted even more videos, how-tos, and showed people your shop, showed people what you're doing more. I mean, I learned a lot just listening to you tonight, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm really glad that you came up on the panel.
I mean, I like your videos, William. I mean, I really do. I'm like, okay, how do you do this? I like the motor you set up for the 3-phase you have.
Thank you. I have in my crawl space the pony motor. I wound up putting my own 600 amp panel box in. I have 400 amps committed for the garage and all the equipment. I have 200 amps committed for my household use. Stove, fridge, everything else that way. When it comes to the e-waste side of things, because each one of these pieces of equipment pull a lot of electricity, sometimes I'm in a position where I'm stuck where I can only run 1 at a time or 2 at a time, and I divide out the panel box and I just watch my voltage a lot of times on what I'm doing and my amperage, so I don't blow out a panel box.
Yeah.
That's
my thing with trying to go small, because the average household has 100 amp service.
Actually, most average household has about 200 amps, unless you're an apartment dweller. It's between 50 and 100 at that point.
No,
that I've learned. I mean, my original
18 square foot house on 100 amp service.
How much do you have?
100 amp.
No, square foot house.
1800.
Okay, I got a 3500.
I want to start getting 220 plugs.
I think it's a little late now.
In the garage, and I feel like I'm probably going to have to upgrade that primary breaker in the house to 200.
I think it's a little late.
Really?
Yeah. It's 9:04. You should be going to bed soon to go to school. Yeah, that's my daughter.
Hello.
Dad, I have a bonnet on.
Mel, leave the guys.
I love your bonnet. It's very cool.
Matches Daddy's hoodie.
It would cover up my bald head. I like it.
I appreciate it. Just drawing it in
Can we
here.
shut the phone down?
Very nice.
Yeah. And my phone playing.
Hey, that's what me and William has in common. We got the same attire, work attire.
Yep. Well, what's why we stand maybe over down to the garage and play with the granulator for a little. I got about 3 gaylords I want to get through with copper wire.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now. Did you guys want to say anything
If we have something
about what
that
you do
goes
next,
with
or before you leave? We'll do like a Scrapping Irish round of, hey, what's going on in your channel, your YouTube world? William?
I'm sorry, what was that? I was telling my daughter stop since she was trying to show how short she had.
That's what you have going on in your world. I love it, man. That's cool. I figured we'd do a round of Scrapping Irish, you know, the way Scrapping Irish does it. We'll just go around and say, hey, what's going on in your YouTube world this week, or, you know, up and coming and whatnot. Figured we start with you.
I got a handful of pickups to do, a few junk jobs I got going on, and I got to work on an addition. And then at night, I'll go down and play in the garage and play with the wire and play with everything else. I kind of ended my
Tonight I'm gonna sneak down.
I know you are. My e-waste season for collections, only because we're going to start getting into the cold weather and I don't want people traveling for that. So I'll do more private pickups now and keep it moving that way. That's pretty much my plans. And well, the scrap metal is continuous. So actually, I got a lot of locations for me when it comes to it. Waste centers that'll toss my name out for the e-waste. There's not many people in the area go after the e-waste, and I'll gobble it up knowing that, you know, that's what my plans are and pretty much what I'm up to.
He's frozen. He's frozen. He's frozen.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep moving.
Mike, his internet's worse than yours.
Mine ain't bad.
Yeah.
Mine only goes off when the wind blows. Now we gotta look at two of them. Look at
You
that.
have 2 accounts.
I do. What's going on?
It's probably frozen.
There we go.
Oh, now you only have 1 account.
Thank you. I fixed it right away. So I missed some of what William said. What did you say real quick?
Basically, I got a handful of collections to pick up. I got an addition going on and a couple of junk removal jobs for the week. You know, scrap metal for me is continuous. I've ended the events for the season. With that, I have a lot of locations like local trash sites that don't take the e-waste and they put all the scrap metal e-waste to the side for me and I just collect it. Or I'll be running around playing the utility company for the people who do it in the area. And that's sporadic. And, you know, things along that line. I'll probably forget to film or think about filming in the heat of everything. But anyway.
Do it, bro. Do it, bro. If you can, try to fit it in somehow. Because like I said, I think a lot of people would learn from you. You know what I mean?
That's why I want to go live stream. So I just put the phone up and I could do it as I'm going along that way. And it just automatically uploads. That's why I'm trying to get to that point. Because to sit back to try to edit it at night, I'm sitting down doing the paperwork side of things. All right, let me put the order in for the collection already. Let me talk to this person in regards to setting up the event for next spring. You know, and I'm doing all those things. Yeah. Or I'm estimating the job for tomorrow or whatever.
Electronic Scrapper, what about you, brother? What do you got going on? What's in the kettle?
I got my main job. Got things going on at my job. I will be 7 days a week at my job. That's about it.
What's your primary work, if you don't mind me asking?
I work in the collision industry.
Close?
Collision.
Cars.
Auto body, yeah, cars. See behind me? I got to fix that truck.
My father did that.
Way up there, I got to fix that. I got about 18 more behind me.
Wow. My father did that for years for Down East Toyota. He actually, like with wrecks and stuff, they'd come into the dealership there, and his job was to tear apart the vehicle and see what parts needed to be replaced, what was damaged, and come up with a tally of
I do that, and then I do the repair, and then I do the paint work, and
you do it all.
Yeah.
Nice. Adam, what about you, brother?
Well, I mean, My goal is to get this daggone place done. I mean, it's coming together, but you know, I got a long way to go. I think it's starting to look good though.
It
I see a
is.
lot of tools, but I don't see no work.
That gumball machine.
There's the tools. Look at all them tools.
Look at all the batteries.
We got a lot of damn money invested in that crap too. But yeah, this is my goal, man, is getting out here just before the year's over.
Get her done, man. Just get her done at your own pace.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta take it slow.
Ass cheeks stripping Mike.
Smoke a few more cigarettes. You get some energy.
I know. Yeah, exactly.
He ain't supposed to be smoking.
That's a cure for everything.
I caught him.
That's not a magical cigarette, is it? There, electronic scrapper.
Oh, absolutely not.
Adam smokes the magical ones.
I got enough bad habits. I don't need that.
Adam needs the magical cigarettes. No other thing done in no
for you
time.
at least tonight. Was it 2 or 3? But we'll continue. I'll post something on my community page for you, and we'll keep mentioning it. We're gonna get you there. You're gonna get there on your own eventually, anyway. We're just hoping to hurry it up, Ed, you know.
That's right.
But
there you go, Mike. It's empty.
Well, you better fill that up by the time I get there, and make it so
It's
that I can get
coming.
3 calls.
It's coming.
I'm just glad to see Scrapping on the Fly doing better.
Yes, me too.
You know,
I appreciate it, Mark. I mean,
you had a rough
it means
time.
a lot.
I'm glad to see you doing better.
I appreciate it. I hope your wife's doing better too.
She's okay.
Mike.
All
right, I'm gonna end the stream now. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Until the next time, have a scrap happy day.
right. See you, Mike. See you.